Hey guys, what's up? Victor here at Staten Island Edge. Thanks for coming to the channel, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Looks like another sunny one out there. I hope we're all making the best of it. So today's going to be a quick one. Today I figured we'd have a little fun, keep it lighthearted, and let me start off by showing you the usual, which is my carry for the day. And we know that consists of my modern folder and my slip joint. So the most apparent thing right here is this big boy right here. So anyone who has been in the knife hobby community for a while knows this guy. It's the legendary Zero Tolerance 0456. I remember when this first knife came out, it was too expensive. I couldn't afford it, but I loved it. It was just a great knife. Everyone loved it. And years later, I was able to get it. And the other day, I took it out to give it a little love. And it brought back so much admiration, again, for the brand and for this particular knife, the 0456. First and foremost, this is a chode, a straight up chonker. It is, first of all, it weighs a ton. This thing weighs about 6 ounces, and you would think it's not comfy considering the handle isn't long that way, and plus you got the flipper there, but it's quite the contrary. It is very comfortable, and I think the thickness contributes to that. It's the main reason I think this knife becomes so comfortable, being that it's something to hold on to, and those semi-contoured lines make it fit really nice. Okay, so this has bearings. It has a 20 CV blade, and for Zero Tolerance, for ZT, pretty thin behind the edge. By no means is it thin compared to some other knives I've showed you recently, but still, for ZT standards, I would say it's not a thick edge, and you could seriously get some work done with this bad boy. What else? It has it's a full titanium build, titanium clip, titanium backspacer, almost like a 3/4 backspacer, which I think is really attractive. That's a nice one. That's a gorgeous, vibrant blue. I ordered blue hardware for it. Figured if you're gonna go blue. Which included that and the screws that you see. Has that giant pivot, I guess we call that a pivot collar. And yeah, so this was a great knife then, and I think it's still a great knife. But just, I wouldn't wear this with a light pair of pants. I wouldn't wear this with light shorts or sweatpants. You have to have a good pair of jeans to carry this, because it's gonna weigh those pockets down. And still I love carrying it, and still I love cutting with it. So that's the ZT 0456. So because I was carrying such a chode in my right pocket, I decided to go super light with my slip joint, and I figured we stay with the colors. I went with the patriotic Kirinite, and it's a case, slimline trapper. I never really took to these, and then all of a sudden, just like that, I did. I happen to like them a lot because I've used them recently, and I realized how functional and how convenient that little thin blade can be. It's a great little cutter. You can do some utility cuts with it, and it just melts in your pocket. You don't even know it's there. This one, I wish this was, I think I have one slimline trapper in carbon. This one happens to be in In cases Super Sport, you know, they're True Sharp, the stainless steel that they choose to use. I love Case. You know, if you notice, I don't know whether you guys have been following me, but if you have, you notice I haven't shown many Case knives, and it's not because I don't love Case. I absolutely love Case, and one day I'll show you some. But they do things sometimes. Their business practices are questionable, to say the least. And I'm not going to be one of those guys who rags on Case because, like I said, I actually love Case. So this is the Slimline Trapper, and it's considering it's so skinny, it's still, because of its length, it feels good in hand, and you could do some serious light cutting with this. You know, it serves a purpose. I'm not going to go into the woods with this guy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go butcher an elk with this guy. I'm not going to a gang fight, to a rumble with this. You know what I mean? Choose the right knife for the right task. And there it is. So pretty, right? That red, white, and blue Kehronite. Okay, so that's that. And you know, I said this is going to be a quick video, but I wanted to show you a couple of other things. Keeping it light, keeping it fun. I want to show you some of my favorite modern slip joints. Okay, we'll start off with this guy. I call this the undisputed king killer cardboard destroyer, the QSP Hedgehog. This one right here happens to be in 14C, which I think is quite fitting for the application here. You have a tough little knife built like a tank, I might add, with 14C, which is a super tough steel. I mean, it's you know, it's great in toughness and also corrosion resistance. What it lacks is edge retention. But the beauty of 14C is that even though it won't hold an edge quite as long as other brands steels, it could easily be stropped right back up. If you do no damage to that edge, if you don't chip it, if you don't fold it over, you'll be able to strop this right back. You know, after working, let's say, half a day, you're gonna see that it's gotten dull. You know, if you're doing a lot of cutting. And if you have one of those little work sharp field sharpeners, or even sometimes a leather strop, you'll be surprised. You'll get it right back up there, back to a good working edge again. And that's the beauty of this knife. It's tough, and they put the right steel on it. Yeah, I like it. It's fun. It feels great in hand, and it feels great. Listen to this. Ready? I mean, come on. What is that? Feels like a gunshot. This one is in green bone. Yeah, I like this. I have a couple of them. Check that one out. I forgot what this is. I think this is called pink abalone. And speaking of regular, here's a regular abalone. And these all come with the spear point, just like the green bone. Isn't that pretty? I have one more hedgehog to show you, and it's a little bit different. What is someone shooting out there? What's that noise? Okay, so check this one out. This one is different blade shape and blade steel. So this one is the more premium one. This is M390. And it has that beautiful. Not so much attractive, but when I say beautiful, it's just such a fantastic, in regards to utility and getting work done. It's amazing. I love it. And by the way, this is the one that I've cut. I've cut more cardboard with this knife than any other knife that I've ever owned. It is amazing. Super, super thin. Great blade steel. And you would think the way they designed this, they gave it a little bit of a point. It's not just like a straight down cleaver. That point, you could really do some. You could do some penetration with that. You can. That's and fantastic draw cuts. You could really get into places with that tip. It's got that gorgeous. It's called Halloween Night. The orange. You see the orange and black. It's beautiful. Love it. And again, look at that. Can you even tell this? I mean, where's the seam? You know what this looks like to me? It looks like, well, you know what? I'm going to show you on the next one, the point I'm trying to make, because it's also, like the hedgehogs here, it's also QSP. But it's not a hedgehog. It's the ORJ, the Ohio River Jack. Look at this guy. This is pretty famous too. And it may be, this one is a TPK, how do you say it? They're exclusive. TPK, that's Reisner and Company. I can't even, there goes my brain again, taking a little vacation. Every time about this time, I just, mid-sentence, my brain just stops working. It just takes a break. So yeah, I got these at TPK, which is Risner, and I could you believe I can't remember the damn name? And meanwhile, I'm on the Austin, the owner. He's a dynamite guy. I often keep in touch with him, and he lets me know what's going on in the knife world and his next what he's getting in, his new exclusives and stuff. So these are they're all from there. And again, the Ohio River Jack is one of their exclusives. And remember what I was saying before about the hedgehog, how, check out this springs. I mean, you know what that looks like to me? That looks like to me that this is like a block of steel, right? And someone with the paintbrush and silver paint just went down the middle, with a straight hand, steady hand, drew a silver line on it. It's amazing, the build quality. It's so hard to believe that these are 3 separate pieces, the 2 handle scales and the spring in the middle. Anyway, this knife here is a spear point, like these 3 hedgehogs here. It's a spear point, long pull. And this one is S90V. So that's another beauty of these modern traditionals. You have variety, not only on the handle scales, but the blade steels. These 3 here are 14C. This is M390, and this is S90V. If you ask me, 3 really great steels. Of course, the 14C is more on the budget end, and the M390 and the S90V being more the premium super steels. There we go. I'm going to just show you these 2. These little modern subjoints are really cool too. These are from Begg Designs. Todd Begg, the fantastic knife designer. If you ask me, what put him on the map was there was a show, knife making show, and then he made the Bodega, which was that took the world by storm, that knife. And yeah, that's the company. This is a Begg design, really nice knife. This is also in 14C, beautifully thin, super pokey. This is kind of a gentleman's carry, right? It's nice, handsome design, simple. Sometimes less is more, right, guys? And for a fifth pocket, little guy, check out the blade on this guy, right? Same thing, bag design. Look at the blade on this guy. Awesome, no? Super, super pointy as well. Oh my goodness. This is just wants to tear things up. Tiny though. It's a nice little, cute little knife. Like I said, today we were just gonna keep it fun. Nothing serious. And yeah, I can't mention. You can't talk about the modern slip joints without showing this. And Pete, Jersey Knife Guy, my buddy, was an inspiration on this one. He was showing. Oh well, I don't want to tell you what he was showing. It's a version of this, the American Blade Work slip joint, which is a beauty. This is a pretty top quality. I'm sorry. This is top quality as well. This is a titanium build, that beautiful milled titanium handle scale, and super, super thin hollow grind Magna Cut blade. And you'd be surprised for such a tiny knife. I mean, you put your thumb up there, and you'll get your 4 fingers on this little guy, which makes for some serious power. You could get into a cut. You know, listen, you're not going to be hacking wood with this, but you'll be able to get a lot done. You know, as far as EDC, I don't think there's anything you won't be able to do with this. You know, and it's really good looking. It has nice sound, and it's American made. So guys, again, we kept it simple, we kept it fun and colorful, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And again, I want to thank you, and again, I want to say, please, if you can, give me a like and subscribe, and looking forward to seeing you guys again on the next one. Bye-bye now.